Thank you for waking up with Happy Ass, where we come together to grow in mind, body, and spirit so we can turn and make the world a brighter and sweeter place to live for ourselves and for others. So today, we're going to talk about something that may not be real sexy sounding, and it's patience, having patience. And, and I heard a statement this morning on a podcast, on the Ed Mylette's podcast with Enki Johnson. And Enki Johnson said something, we always talk about post-traumatic stress and stuff like that. That's a buzzword. But how about post-traumatic growth? Post-traumatic growth. And I think the only way for post-traumatic growth to happen is we have to have patience, because it doesn't happen overnight, y'all. It doesn't. And I see that all the time in my business, because in the real estate business, it is a job where, unless you come in during the time when just people are buying like crazy, and there's a few times when that happens, but it doesn't last. It doesn't last. It does not last, y'all. I promise you. So when people come in, they want to be at the exact same place that people are that have been there for 20 years. That does not happen. You've heard it said before, overnight success takes about 10 years, so there's no such thing as overnight success. And the one thing that us humans aren't real good at, I know that I'm not good at it all, is patience. Patience. We want it now. I want to start eating healthy, and I want to go in there and get on that scale, and I want to drop 2 pounds. And that is why all those like fad things that say that you can do all this without doing anything, that is ludicrous. It doesn't work. So I think that what I'm asking God to give me is patience. Give me more patience in my life so that I can become who I'm meant to be. When I pause before I speak, I'm dealing with, oh my gosh, y'all, yesterday. Heavenly Father, I am glad yesterday is yesterday. So I had such a day in my business yesterday, and then I had some personal stuff. So by the end of the day, I was supposed to go to something for Jody. And this rarely happens to me. And Jennifer Berg, if she hears this, she's not going to believe it. I just rarely ever hit the wall, y'all. I rarely hit the wall where I cannot do another thing. So I got up yesterday, I did Happy Ass, I worked out, I went to work, I did all the things. Y'all, by the time noon had got there, I had already dealt with 3 really big issues. Now, we had a great leadership meeting yesterday. Great, just a real exchange of ideas, and it was empowering. It was wonderful, but we were dealing with heavy topics, and we were all patient. We were listening to each other. It was just a great time, but the whole day was just filled with one challenge after another. So by the end of the day, I literally felt like if I could, I told Jody, I said, if I could right now, I would get up from my desk and I would just lay on the floor. And that's not me. I have so much energy. It's stupid, y'all. So, I called Jody, or I texted Jody. I said, Jody, I just can't go to this thing tonight. I just can't. I don't think I could do another thing. So I went home and I cooked dinner for the kids. I did dishes, just simple around the house things. And I felt better. It was glorious. I wanted to feel better right then. I wanted to just be okay right in that moment. But I had to have patience. And patience is not my virtue. It's not my thing. Now, I am real good at persevering. But I feel like I've got to be doing something the whole time I'm persevering. Like if I'm not climbing that mountain, if I'm not like achieving those big goals. But I stopped and thought a minute, maybe there's power in patience. Maybe if I ask God to make me more patient, but this is the only thing about it that's a little scary, y'all. It's when you ask for patience, you know what usually happens? Girl, life gives you challenges. It gives you opportunities for post-traumatic growth so you can grow that patience. So, have to be careful what you wish for. But I'm confident that if I keep on believing, if I keep on knowing that there's this quiet strength and power in me because of the spirit that God has put in me and he's growing in me, then I'll be okay. I'll be better than okay. So I had the most wonderful morning, y'all. I got up at 5 a.m. and I have been reading and studying ever since. I have cooked a little breakfast in between there, but I have listened to podcasts, and it's been the most delightful of mornings. And so I have renewed energy to go and have a great day today. So here we go. I'm going to see if there's anything else I want to talk to you about. Okay. Ooh, yeah. And I came up with my topic for my talk too. Formed in friction. That I was formed in friction. The power of what we can do in our life when we get through our adversity and stuff. So I was supposed to have the topic yesterday for my talk next week. And I finally figured it out this morning while I was working on my stuff for y'all, you wonderful people. So here we go. The power of patience. Patience is a quiet power. I'm learning to practice patience in every area of my life. I want immediate results and answers, but there is no power in that. Common patience can still most of the storms that us humans encounter. Most of my gifts were formed in friction. Champions are built on the other side of I don't feel like it. I believe that when I wait and I'm calm, I find an undeniable power. I find power in my patience. I believe in post-traumatic growth. I believe with calm and patience, I can use adversity to become the best possible me. And so it is. You know, I think if we just let life happen and we know that a lot of our life is going to be formed in friction, and there is no such thing as a day that just moves along completely smoothly. If it does, just wait. Just wait. It's kind of like our weather. Just wait. Things will change. But the cool thing about those things is when we allow it to, it changes us in the best possible way. So my hope for you today, my wish for you today, my joy for you today is you let God's Spirit move your thoughts and your action towards a place of grace and a place of peace and a place of patience. Y'all, I love you so very, very much. Be sweet, y'all. Bye.